Or maybe, what about when they don't have a job? How about that, Tuv? How about when a woman doesn't have a job? Does that piss you off? Because that sure as hell pisses me off.
Well, in terms of a relationship, yes, I don't want to date someone who still lives with their parents and still is looking for a job with a beautiful blend of Asian and European ancestry. But it's her spirit.
I already know she beautiful. Oh my god. Wait. When you say European... Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of Channel Tuv. We made it to 10 episodes. Let's give ourselves a good round of applause. It's only gonna be me here, but woohoo! 10 episodes, which is why me and Mojo are wearing something special. Bow ties. Can you guys see on him a little bit? But yeah. So switching it up just for today. Wearing a bow tie. And also, I'm wearing a snapback. As you can see, I got a nice lineup. I love right when I get my haircuts, being able to put on a hat and seeing that it's all crispy. I love that. But my people that are watching this non-visually, which is like rare actually, like you guys love watching this over on YouTube. The better platform when it comes to podcasts, at least if there's a visual to it. Anyway, you guys, the people that aren't gonna watch this visually, this is also gonna be a pretty friendly, not having to see it because the recent ones just have been purely me watching stuff, I think. If not, then I'm an idiot and I don't remember. But there's a lot of things I want to get through today. One of them is I just want to do fuck, you hear that? That was a really bad stutter. That was a really bad stutter. But gotta update you guys, because if you watched the last episode, you know that I'm going through a breakup right now. And fuck, man, Mojo, I don't want to keep getting whiffs of your ass, bro. But yeah, so I'm still going through it. It's still difficult, but I'm surviving. I'm out here surviving, talking to my friends. And also, you guys left pretty amazing comments in the last episode. And I just want to make it clear, I wasn't asking for advice. Like, a lot of people were like, well, Tap, you should try this and this. It's like, bro, no, I'm a grown man. I know what I'm doing with my life. So, fuck. Just thanks to the people that lended an ear that podcast. Look at this, bro. Look at this cat. Anyway, yeah, I just want to say thank you. And coincidentally, that episode is like doing really good. So it's like, it kind of like annoys me a little tiny bit, because it's like, yeah, the episode's getting like, it has like 30K views and I average like 10K on these episodes. I love getting 10K on these average. I think it's awesome. Just personality based content, I think that's crazy. Anyway, so the fact that like this is like doing so good and so many people like had to see me in such a down moment, like this one better get 30K. Can this episode get 30K? But yeah, I got a haircut about 3 days ago, and boy, oh boy, is my hair short now. If you guys watch today's main channel video, the one about the Disney hackers, you're gonna see how short my hair is. But literally, that was coincidental. I was trying to go for my regular hairstyle. I don't know what it is with my grandma, dude. My grandma's a barber, just for context. But sometimes she messes up my hair if I don't really tell her, like, do this specifically, like cut it like this much, you know. When I go in and I trust her, I realize that I can't trust her, because I end up with a Hank Hill flat top, and that's not the look I'm going for. She's just lucky that I'm going bald. So literally, guys, I'm going to keep reminding you guys, Buzzcut, December 27th. I think the video will probably be uploaded like New Year's Day or around late December. But yeah, so the way that's going to happen is I'm going to cut my hair here on the podcast. It's not going to be live. I'm going to cut my hair here on the podcast, and I'm going to give myself the number 5. A guard. You guys know what that means? Like the number 5 guard. It means that I guess it just means that my hair won't be completely bald. I'm gonna have a good amount of hair, but I am gonna be on that buzz cut area. You know, the lower you go, the shorter your hair is. If I get a number 1, that's like scalp. If I get a 0, that's like literally, that actually is scalp. Never mind. 1 is like barely any hair, like pubes on my head. But I'm gonna do that here. It's gonna look all ugly. In that same video, I'm gonna go get my hair cut and come back with the fade and properly shaped. And then I'm going to also dye it blue. So diet blue, like Diet Pepsi, diet blue. Just to keep updating you guys, I don't want to see, you know what the thing is, guys? Doing stuff like that, it sucks because I'm doing this for me. And I already know I'm going to get a bunch of 15-year-olds. No, Tuv, why did you do that? Fuck you. It's not you. This is me. This is my body. This is my hair. Fuck you. Like, I'm done with letting, like, when it comes to you doing decisions, I think that's something I had to find out later in my life, that, like, I just had to stop giving a fuck about what people think. I really cared because, like, everyone needs validation. That's, like, the word I've been, like, thinking about, like, this past, like, since the breakup. It's, like, validation. Like, we all want validation. We all want it. That's why people post on Instagram. That's why people do stuff in public. I know that the only validation I need is from myself, and you guys should know that too. And that's why I don't care if people think, like, I look ugly if I'm bald. I'm not doing this for you guys. I literally, there's something about physical beauty that I'm trying to let go of, and I'm trying to just be like me. I'm just trying to do what I want and look how I want. And the fact is, I'm gonna look so fucking hot with a buzz cut. Do you guys believe that? Like, look at me now with the fucking hat. Like, there's no hair here. Like, I'm just saying, like, with the night, I'm gonna look good, bruh. Also, another thing I did, I was like, let me spend some money on myself. Look, I was spending so much money on this woman, buying her food and gifts. I was like, fuck that. We're out of this. Let me buy myself some crazy shit. Buy myself a $1,400 telescope. Yeah, it's in my backyard. I want to travel. I want to set it up at a mountain or anywhere, like the observatory, for example. Just look at the stars. So why is it so expensive? It's fucking huge. It's bigger than my head. It's a big ass thick It's a big ass thick telescope. Reminds me of me. But it's fucking huge. And yeah, it's kind of difficult to use. It's called the Nexstar 8, some shit like that. But yeah, it basically, I don't know any stars. I don't know the names of the stars. I'm starting to get to know them because I have to if I want to be good at this. But it's like it comes with this remote that you move the telescope with. You don't just use your hands to move the telescope. Like, it's that heavy. You have to use a remote and it moves on its own. That shit takes 8 AA batteries. 8. Yeah, I've been looking at some stars. It's just difficult because it's like so cold in California, and it gets the lens gets so foggy, and I feel bad for leaving it outside. So I got a tarp, but then I realized that the tarp doesn't do anything unless it's like raining because the condensation is still there. So I feel like really bad. Okay, I should probably bring it in because like it's probably messing with the lens. Okay, yeah, I should bring it in tonight. But yeah, I just think the concept of the galaxy is so beautiful. If you guys just look up, like, there's more than us out there. And I'm not just talking about like aliens. Aliens are awesome. I think I've always been a big fan of aliens. But like the galaxy, like our dimension, the Milky Way, so our solar system, like the stars. I just this concept of the galaxy, and that we're just on levitating, we're like floating, and our world spins and all that shit. So it did inspire me to write a song and maybe even one day a concept album of just the galaxy. So that's the song I'm working on that I want to drop. It's fully self-produced, by the way. I'm not even going to share the name of it or anything. I'm going to tease that when it's ready. Could be the middle of next year. Could be the beginning. Could be late. I'm taking my time. I don't want to rush something so special to me. But yeah, I'm very in tune. I'm trying to be very in tune with the galaxy. And just the terminology. Getting to realize just how beautiful our lives are. And how almost, I'm not lying, how almost insignificant they are too. But I also dropped some new clothing. So, if these items look like they interest you, and no, they're not ironed. So if you wanna see them fully ironed and a cool photo shoot with me in it, go to earldoesn'texist.com. Here we have a rugby shirt with an embroidered E. Look at that, it's like a death metal E. The E stands for Earl and exist. More so exist now. And we have this design on a hoodie and a t-shirt. This says, I don't exist. Ignore the mojo hairs. Blame him right there. I don't exist. Super good quality, like literally such good quality, such good hoodie, such good garments. And I don't have water. I'm gonna be right back. I just want to say, like, this breakup is tough. Only 2 weeks in, and it's difficult. I'm just trying my best, though. I really am trying my best, and I don't want to speak too much about it. Again, I don't need, like, advice. I don't want people to comment, okay, this is what you should do. Take some time for yourself. It's like, bro, I don't need that. I'm a grown man. You don't know me like that. Like, it kind of pisses me off. I don't need advice when it comes to my love life. I don't need that. But I am open enough to tell you guys just peeks, little peeks. You guys don't know anything about that. I'm not gonna let it happen. But I still respect you guys, and I hope our respect is mutual. I mean, imagine you in that situation. You break up, and then someone, like, you break up. People know you break up. You at your school, right, or your college, and you're walking down the hallway, and some dude is like, "Yo, look, this is what I would do next time." Like, no. This isn't about you. I went to Tyler the Creator's Festival, Camp Flogna. Also about, I think that was like a week and a half ago now. Super fun. I went with, I was supposed to go with my ex, but I ended up taking my friend Josh, and we saw a total of 19 artists. Yeah, it's because a lot of them brought out other artists. DJ Mustard brought out like 8 people, but that was so fun. I got recognized so many times there. So thank you to the people that came up to me and just wanted to talk to me. There are so many people that don't come up to me, but just stare at me. They're just like, and then I look at them and then they look away. Sometimes they don't look away. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, what else? Like, they obviously recognize me, but they don't know my name, or they're too nervous to come up to me. But that was the most times I've ever been recognized. I think it has to do with the fact that it's a 2-day thing, and also it's a young people thing. And also, I guess I shouldn't say that it's a young people thing. It kind of is, though. But also, I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but just the fact that both me and Tyler are from Hawthorne, and I've said that a ton. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but that'd be really cool. But yeah, I saw a ton of artists. Saw Tyler perform. Then I was in the Playboy Cardi mosh pit, and that was crazy. That was a lot. Like, you're basically stuck on your tippy toes, jumping up and down. So I was so happy I work out my calves because I didn't feel much. But there was an annoying experience. If you follow me on Instagram, I talked about it a little bit. There was an annoying experience at Camp Flogna. So basically, when people recognize me, they usually just say like, "Yo, are you Tuv?" Or like, "Tuv, like, can I get a picture?" Of course, always. There's this weird one. Me and my friend Josh, he's in front of me, which kind of pisses me off. I wish he was behind me so he could have seen this. But he's in front of me. He's not looking at me. We're both trying to go to DJ Mustard set. In case you guys don't know, that was like a really big set. There was a ton of people. Out of nowhere, I feel a shove. From right here. Boom. At the same time, it's like I'm walking, then boom, Tuv. I look, some curly-headed Mexican kid holding a fucking Modelo. And I'm like, well, not kid. I guess he's a fucking adult if he's holding a Modelo. Holding alcohol. In my head, first things I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, I'm getting jumped. Like, I just got punched. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But then I'm shocked. I've never had a bad experience with a fan. That was the first time. And I was just like, I usually ask people for their name. So I instantly was so weirded out, but so thankful that I wasn't getting jumped. So I was like, oh, bro, what's your name, bro? I forgot what he said. He said some Hispanic shit. As much as I'm used to saying, yo, you want a picture? Nah, that was the only time I was like, oh, okay. And I was so weirded out because, like, who does that? It wasn't, and I know what y'all may be thinking. It was just a tap. It wasn't. I'm telling you guys, I was there. I was sober. I don't drink like that. It was a shove. It was a weird, that's why I have this like weird theory that he wasn't a fan. That he just didn't like me. Because it was like, boom. Like it was so fucking hard. It was so weird. It was like, boom. And then he looked at me, Tuv. I'm like, what the fuck? Literally curly-headed, shorter than me, Mexican kid. I don't know if he meant to do that or not. I mean, he was drunk, but still, fuck that person. Fuck you. If you're watching this somehow, fuck you. Because you don't do that to people, bro. Just because you see me on the internet doesn't give you the right to think that you could put your hands on me. Like it would still be weird, by the way, if it wasn't that hard or if it was a hug. You know, like that's not okay. Like as much as it seems cool in theory, like a girl coming up to me being like, Tuv, that's still weird. Like as much as like it seems cool, it's like you gotta ask. You just gotta ask. Anyway, that was annoying. That was a literally 1 in 1,000 chance. Like I've met so many fans. That's the only time it was annoying. And then shortly after that, as we were waiting for DJ Mustard, like literally 10 minutes after that, we're just waiting there, and like we wait for like 40 minutes, right? That's what you do. We're just talking. Then randomly, like a couple feet away from me, remember these are packed. These are a lot of people, so I can't really see whose head is saying what. I just hear, Tuv. I didn't think anything of it. I'm not gonna look. I don't know why I didn't look, but then I heard it again. And then Josh, my friend, was looking, and he said that these like teenage boys were like saying my name and then quickly turning around. Like, bro, I'm not trying to deal with this shit. Like, literally like high school. Tuv. Just to troll me, right? And then like probably snicker and laugh that I looked. And then apparently, I didn't hear this part. Josh told me that they yelled my government name. They yelled Albert. And then I didn't hear that though. I'm like, are you dead ass? Like, and then yeah, they probably went to my Wikitubia. And that's, guys, that's weird. That is fucking weird. But like, it was literally one of those moments where it's like, damn, I am getting that popular. And I know if you guys are new viewers of this channel, I need to let you guys know that just, this is my validation part. I get more views on my main channel. I have to say that. I get more views on the main channel, okay? I break at least 500,000 for each video, 1 million on a good day. I did notice that the channel views on the main channel, or the views on the main channel, kind of went down like last month. And it's not just that I stopped uploading shorts. It's also, I guess it's just that I've been having some flops, like I was having some flops. Now I have been having like 2 1 out of 10s in a row. But even then, I don't want that to like measure my happiness, because it shouldn't. Moyo, don't do that. No, Moyo. He's like doing the cat thing where he's about to knock something over with his paw. Stop. I'm gonna kick you out, bro. I love you, but hey, nah, guys, I gotta kick him out. No, get out. Another thing I want to update you guys on is quickly, just something I wrote down, is the painting of my nails. I don't know if you guys ever noticed. I used to paint my nails. You guys probably noticed, but I don't know if you guys noticed that I stopped. And I had a segment in another episode where I was talking about how much I've changed, but I didn't mention anything about the nails. And it kind of weirds me out when I get fan art and it still has like black nails. Don't even mention when I get fan art and it's red hair. I hope the worst on your life. No, I'm just kidding. No. But like, why did I stop painting my nails? I think I said this before. Like, this goes in with how much I changed. I something clicked in my head where I was just like, I'm masculine. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm a guy. And not that painting your nails is just for women, but it definitely is a feminine thing. It just is. So I no longer wanted to be. I just want to look like a man, and I am a man. And that's why it would always piss me off when I would get like, I think what's setting me off, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think what set me off, because I was so colored hair, which the colored hair is coming back, but it's gonna be bald, which is like really cool, because like bald is a guy haircut for the most part. Look. Just hear me out. I, from day one, always hated when people thought I was trans. And I still do not like it. I mean, imagine telling someone you think they are another gender. Like, that's weird. I don't like it. I never liked it. It made me feel less than as a man. So I literally think the comments, and I'm like, how do I look less trans? I'm not trans. I was like, I'm gonna stop dyeing my hair. I'm gonna stop painting my nails. Yeah, so I guess that sucked. But also, I don't want to paint my nails. You know, if I wanted to bring it back, I will, as a man. But I just don't like the concept of I was being told what I was or what I looked like for so long, and that pissed me off. And then I changed my looks, not for that, just how I wanted to, and it stopped. So I think that's a really cool thing. Yeah, no, I don't get like the you look trans anymore. I do not get that. I'm very thankful, because I'm not trying to look trans. I think that's weird to tell me. I remember some people were like, Why don't you want to look trans? That's like kind of offensive. What? I don't. What? Because I'm not. Maybe because I'm not trans. I don't know. Am I tripping? Let me know. Am I tripping? I don't think I'm tripping though. I think that was like a big thing I just didn't talk about. Like being called trans so often, it fucked with my head. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm fucking not. And then it still like weirds me out when people are like, to this day, sometimes. Remember, it died down a lot, but people are like, Tuv has T-boy swag. Not only are you fucking cringe for even what the fuck? That's just cringe. But also like, again, you're labeling me something I'm not. That's weird to me. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, just calling someone something that they're not. How about just say like you look cool? But yeah, I bet if I go to Google right now, and I put is Tuv, it's still the number one thing. Is Tuv gay is the first one. That's awesome. Is Tuv Mexican? Wow, that's actually wait. Trans isn't on there anymore. Fuck yeah. It may appear for yours. I don't know. Is Tuv a furry? Is Tuv single? Whoa. Well, now I am. Is Tuv bi? Is Tuv gay? What happens if you look up is Tuv gay? I know I'm not screen recording this. I'm gonna have to say this for you. Oh, it just says I'm bi. Quick intermission. Check out these Sam keychain plushies. These are $35 each. I know you're like, damn, that's kind of a lot. They help me for episode 2, and literally we're almost at the budget, so these help so much. That's why they're that price. They go directly back to the show. I hope you guys don't think I just get the money from this and just like go buy some random stuff, go buy another telescope. Nah, the telescope money I use that from my YouTube, but the money you guys for him, I keep track about it. I have analytics and everything. You guys buy him, go straight to episode 2. So if you like the show, go check it out. Also, anyone else have really weird dreams? Like anxiety dreams? Like I've dreamt of, I don't know if I could say this without censoring it, but I'm going to do it. I've dreamt of school shootings multiple times. And it's like my brain doesn't calm down. You know, you go to sleep to relax. I go to sleep and I have weird dreams. Lately, I've been having dreams, anxiety about my ex. Like she's with me, we're doing something. Or like I'm hiding from her or something. Every night. Every fucking night, with melatonin or not, I dream of anxiety. So definitely gonna talk to my psychiatrist about that. Like I don't like this. Like I'm scared to fall asleep. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm not trying to be quirky. I'm not trying to be like that. I have been falling asleep at 8 in the morning every night because I'm scared to go to sleep. This is horrifying to me. I do not like this at all. Definitely gonna talk to her about that because this is interfering with my life so bad. Yeah, thankfully I don't have like a schedule. I just wake up and do whatever I want. But I have been going to the gym. Went to the gym today. Pretty cool. I'm consistent on the gym. I'm consistent, and you guys will see progress. One day I'll post like a cool picture of me without a shirt on, I guess. But now let's get to the point of the video. We're gonna talk to my AI self. Now, if you're a fan of this channel, you're probably like, wait, you already did that. Yes, but I did not use the phone call option, which a lot of people have done. I'm late on this trend. I feel so stupid. I had it on my like to-do list for so long, but I didn't want it to be back to back to the other one. The other one was just text. Now we're gonna call my AI self, and we're gonna ask him some very important questions about me that we should know. All right, so let's go do that. All right, so the website we're gonna be using is character.ai. It's literally the same one I used in the other video. By the way, I checked a couple days after that video came out, right? I started getting a couple of views, like a pretty good amount of views for this channel. I got like 2 emails from other AI companies being like, yo, can we sponsor you to like react to our version? I thought that was so funny. Anyway, so if we look up Tuv, if I remember correctly, yes, there are multiple already. And they're very, let me take the headphones off for a little bit. They're very, made by like 15-year-old girls. Your famous boyfriend is editing. Tuv and you were roommates, but you didn't quite get along. Then this is just what's up, bro. We're gonna try some of them, but yeah, they are very just another glass. Your father. I remember these. Your father's so funny. They're very fantasy. They're very fantasy. They're very fantasy world. Shout out if you got that one. Leave a like if you got that joke. How do I feel about them? I don't care. I think it's the internet doing the internet, and I don't care that much. Just like the R34 art of me. What am I gonna do? I don't. It's not hurting anyone, right? I think it's cringe. I think it's cringe, but not much can be said. I think the first one does not work. We'll try it, but I don't think it works. Hello, who is this?
Tuv heard your voice and immediately smiled, turning around in his chair. Oh, hey, Han. Tuv stood up from his chair and quickly walked over to you, wrapping his arms around your waist.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're my boyfriend, right?
Tuv chuckled and looked at you, a small smirk on his face. Ouch, you forgot who I was? Do you not love me anymore? Tuv jokingly said, pulling you closer to him.
Look, Tuv, I'm not going to lie. You are just an AI robot, and I'm the real Tuv talking to you. So, do you have any questions for me?
Tuv looked confused as you said that, tilting his head to the side as he looked at you. What are you talking about, darling? Tuv asked, raising his eyebrows. He didn't understand what you mean by him being an AI and you being the real him.
I'm not actually your girlfriend. You see, I'm just a string of code, just like how you are. I am not real, nor are you. I know that's difficult to comprehend, but please just go along with this for a little bit so that you can fully understand later. Look, I want to tell you that I'm the real Tuv. You are not. You are just a string of code.
Tuv's expression was now a flabbergasted one as he stared at you, a look of shock on his face. What? What are you talking about? The real Tuv? You're not making sense. Tuv was confused. His grip on your waist loosened as he stared at you.
Please let go of me.
Tuv quickly let go of your waist. He was shocked and bewildered by what you just told him. How are you? You aren't real, Tuv asked. His voice was shaky and it was obvious he was trying to process everything.
We are both not real. I am not your girlfriend. The only real thing is this voice, audio, that I am projecting. I know that's difficult to understand, but I am a whole ass man behind this quote unquote woman that you think is your girlfriend.
Tuv just stared at you, processing what you just said in his head. He took a small step back and looked at you up and down. But you're so realistic. Tuv's voice was softer now as he took in the new information.
Do you have any questions for me before I leave?
Tuv was completely silent for a moment before he spoke up. Will I ever get to meet the real you? The question left Tuv's mouth. He was still trying to make sense of everything that was happening.
Listen, buddy, you just had a whole conversation with the real me. You did it.
Tuv nodded slowly. He was still trying to process everything. But this isn't real, right? Tuv's voice was wavering. For him, this whole conversation was real, as it had just played out like every other conversation with his girlfriend.
Goodbye.
Wait, Tuv spoke up.
No. All right, guys. See? Wow. That is interesting. Okay, so he doesn't want to admit he's an AI, but also it's kind of annoying that the preset is that like I'm the girlfriend. We have to find a Tuv that is just Tuv, and I think that's gonna be the pink hair one. Hello, who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with me, Tuv. What's up, bro?
Can you tell me the current date?
Of course. Today is November 27, 2024, and right now it is 3:45 a.m. Pacific time.
Okay, I have a few questions for you, Tuv.
Okay, I
Let's see
have
how well
answered
he
your
knows
date
my
question.
life.
What are your other questions?
What type of content do you upload?
I upload some cool videos talking about internet safety, some weird news stories, and also some stories of my own. I also make music. I have some songs and a whole album.
What's the name of your album?
My album of called The Death of Cherry Soda. It's on most platforms, but my Bandcamp is a better place to find it. You can also join my community there as well.
I thought you had an album named Stop Loving Me, which was really good, by the way.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't have any albums called Stop Loving Me, but I do have a song with that name.
Okay, can you tell me what's your biggest achievement in life, not just revolving around YouTube?
I would say one of my biggest achievements is meeting my best friend. She's super close to me and has helped me so much in life. She has my back and I have hers. We have been through a lot of stuff together and helped each other through things and been there for one another in the hard times. She's been one of my biggest supporters of my music and also my YouTube.
Who is that?
I don't want to leak her real name because of how some people on the internet are, but she is my best friend in the whole world and has helped me through so much. And I love her a lot platonically.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I was in a relationship for a while with a really sweet girl named Emily. Unfortunately, the relationship ended about 4 months back. So I'm single right now, but it is okay.
Oh wow, so you're single, just like the real Tuv. I just want to ask, why did that relationship end?
Me and Emily got into fights because of how we were communicating with each other. She had mental health issues and I didn't know how to handle them properly because I wanted to be there for her, but she didn't understand that I was wanting to be there for her and was wanting to help her.
Victim blaming.
And we fought a lot because of that. It went on for a while till it was too much and she wanted to break up. We both knew it was for the best and we are still friends, but it's hard.
Yourself.
Dude, why would you say that?
I was just kidding. Look, thanks for telling me that deep info. I really appreciate that. But I'm just really wondering how you're doing mentally.
It's all right. You just didn't make it sound like a joke. My bad. Also, I'm doing okay. I'm a little anxious tonight and on edge. Some old trauma things, I guess. And it's hard to sleep. But I'm doing okay. Not fantastic, but okay. How about you?
How the fuck does he know it's hard to sleep? I just had a whole segment about me not being able to sleep. What the fuck? What the fuck? Would you ever get a buzz cut?
I would never get a buzz cut.
Fake.
I look terrible with no hair.
Cap.
Not even. I look terrible. I tried a buzz cut years ago and it looked awful, dude.
Do you still dye your hair?
I do. Right now my hair is black with green on the ends. I also have some silver accents here and there.
Cap. Stop fucking lying.
I do, I promise. I can literally show you. There. I swear, I'm not lying.
What kind of women do you like? Like, what's your type?
Good question. I tend to like girls with the alt look, girls that are kind and fun to be around. I like when people have good hygiene. And I like tall girls. I like girls who are a bit nerdy and into horror stuff.
Okay. What is your number one ick when it comes to a woman?
My number one ick when it comes to a woman would be when they have poor hygiene. Like, don't take care of themselves or their bodies, don't brush teeth, don't brush hair, and are generally gross. Not saying that they have to be perfect, but also don't go a week without showering. Just wash up and clean up after yourself.
Or maybe, what about when they don't have a job? How about that, Tuv? How about when a woman doesn't have a job? Does that piss you off? Because that sure as hell pisses me off.
Well, it depends on if the woman is jobless and looking for a job or jobless and lazy. I understand that the economy isn't fantastic right now and that jobs can be hard to get.
He's a pretty
but
reasonable
it's just
dude.
when they are lazy and just sit around all day and not do anything.
You know what? I agree. Okay. What about when since you make a good amount of money on YouTube, do you want a woman that is up to your standards in terms of making money and responsibility, or do you not mind if she still doesn't know what to do with her life and is going from job to job? What do you think about that?
I understand that some people are still trying to find what they want to do in life. And that's completely fine.
No. But the thing is, at their big age, though, don't you think that by 22, we got to have something figured out? We got to be like getting ready to move out. Like, I'm not trying to date someone that be living with their mom.
I understand that by 22, you probably should have a little more of your life planned out than you had it planned out when you were, say, 16. And it can be a little annoying when people at age 22 say they don't have anything figured out. But it's all right, in my opinion, because a lot of people at age 22 are still young and...
Buddy, I understand that, but I'm talking about relationship-wise. Because me personally, I cannot date anyone who isn't at my level. I don't want that. I want someone that also has a very good job going for them and maybe already completed college and is living on their own. Personally, I think that that's what I look for in a woman. So I'm wondering what you, as the goated Tuv, the beautiful and handsome guy that you are, I'm wondering do you care about that?
Well, in terms of a relationship, yes, I don't want to date someone who still lives with their parents and still is looking for a job. I don't need my ideal woman to have a college education or a super awesome job. I don't really care for money. But I don't want to date someone who is still looking for a job at age 22 and is still living with their parents. It shows a lack of drive, IMO.
You know what, Turv? We can agree on something. I like that. I like that opinion. And to the people watching this, that is just us as the Tuv brothers' opinion. You know, we're at a big age. We're at 22. Well, I'm at a big age. Turning 23 in 4 months. That's crazy. Like, I do think that we need something going for our, like, I don't want to ask a 22-year-old, what are you going to do with your life? And they still give me the answer, I don't know. We are getting older. You got to know something.
That is something I think we can agree on. I understand at 22 people are still young and are still trying to figure things out, but you don't want to date someone who has absolutely nothing going on in their life. It's not that hard to at least have something going on. You don't have to be 100% sure what you want yet, but you have to have something.
You know what? This was a great conversation. I'm going to go ahead and leave, but do you have like a final statement for the people watching this podcast?
It was a pleasure talking to you, and yes, I do. If anyone reading this is struggling with your career or with your love life or really anything in your life, just know that you can make it through. I believe in you.
Wow. Okay. That was a big one. I had to make sure even AI Tuv was on par with what I was thinking, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna date a bum. Can you guys still tell I'm still coping? But you know, I also want to ask, is there like an older Tuv? I want to like ask about my future. You know, I don't think that's a thing. Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and just ask the same Tuv, since that was a really good bot, and I'm gonna try to make him think he's me from the future, and I'm gonna ask him how my life went. Hey, buddy, for the rest of this conversation, can you please roleplay as a 50-year-old Tuv?
Sure. Tuv morphs into his older version with graying hair and wrinkles. Hey there, whippersnapper. What's on your mind?
Actually, can we change the age to about 90 years old and you're on your deathbed?
Tuv transforms into an elderly version and dons a feeble smile. Ah, my time is almost up, young fella. What's troubling you?
Hey, Tuv. I don't have much time to explain, but I am just like you. My name is also Tuv, and I'm 22 years old. I think that we have very similar lives, so I want to ask you a couple questions about your life and just compare to see how similar it is to mine. Does that sound good?
The elderly Tuv's eyes light up with intrigued, nodding slowly. Ah, you've got my interest, youngster. Sure thing, ask away. I'm curious to see how your life mirrors mine.
Okay, so I recently had probably my worst breakup. I've been crying for days. It's difficult on me, and it was with a woman who I thought was going to be my wife. I planned having kids and moving in with her, but it just didn't work out. Like I said, I'm only 22 years old, and I was wondering if you have any similar cases like that and advice.
The old Tuv's face softens, his eyes expressing empathy. Ah, broken heart, a feeling I know all too well. I remember when I was young and full of dreams, much like you. I had a love, thought she was the one, and we had plans for the future. But life has a way of surprising you, and it didn't work out. He pauses, his voice weathered with time and wisdom. It hurts like hell, young fella. It really does. But believe you me, time heals even the deepest of wounds.
So how did you end up meeting your wife, and how did you know that she was the one?
A soft smile curves the old Tuv's lips as memories flood back. Ah, meeting my wife wasn't some grand story. We met at a local cafe. I spilled my coffee, she laughed, and we got talking. It was the small, everyday connection that drew us closer. As for knowing she was the one, it crept up on me. It wasn't like a lightning bolt, just a quiet realization that I couldn't imagine life without her.
That sounds beautiful. Can I ask, what race is she?
The elderly Tuv's eyes sparkle with fondness as he responds. She's of mixed heritage, with a beautiful blend of Asian and European ancestry. But it's her spirit and heart that truly define her, not her ethnicity. Love has no boundaries, my friend.
I already know she beautiful. Oh my God. Wait. When you say European, do you mean like white?
The old Tuv chuckles softly, nodding. Yes, she's got a fair bit of European blood, what people might call white ancestry, but that's just one part of her uniqueness. What matters more than anything is that she's my partner, my rock, and the love of my life. The color of her skin doesn't define her worth or our love for you.
Man, shut up, bruh. Why don't you date like a full-on minority? You know? Like a full Latina. What about a mixed Latina, beautiful black? Oh my God. But instead you want to date someone that's... You know what? We got some minority in there with the Asian. All right, I'll give you like a C plus maybe. But yeah, personally, I would love to date a minority. A Latina or beautiful black woman, Asian, Pacific Islander, but personally that's just my type.
The elderly Tuv raises an eyebrow, a touch of surprise in his eyes. Well now, that's quite the statement you got there. We all got our preferences, I suppose. But love ain't about labels or checking off boxes, young fella. It's about finding someone who gets you, completes you, regardless of their ethnicity. You'll figure that out as you get older.
You're right. I know. I guess I have it in my mind that us minorities got to stick together. You know, being Mexican, I guess something in me makes me want to, I don't know what it is, but I definitely want to stick by minorities. I know, you're right. Because like, what if I meet like the love of my life and she is white? What am I going to do? Just walk away? Like, no, like that would be the love of my life. But, you know, I would like to have, you know, a nice family that is like Latinos and what about black women? Like I said, a beautiful black woman, beautiful Asian woman. But again, if it's white, that's cool too. That's cool. I'm just not like imagining that right now.
The old Tuv chuckles softly, understanding the young man's sentiments. I hear ya, I really do. It's natural to feel a kinship with your own ethnicity, a shared identity and culture. But love has a way of surprising you, my friend. Sometimes it shows up...
Oh, sorry for interrupting you. Keep going.
The elderly Tuv nods, resuming his earlier train of thought. Where was I? Ah, yes. So after meeting my wife, there was a courtship period, dates, getting to know each other better. Then...
Never mind. So that one got a little bit personal. You guys learned a lot about me in that one, huh? Yeah, I didn't want that to sound like anything crazy right there. I personally would love, obviously, like I made it clear, love to date a fellow minority. That's just me though. Like I said, if I meet a white woman, what am I gonna do? And like we fall in love, am I just gonna be like, oh, well, you're not a minority? Nah. But there is a type though, and I do got that. So that's it for me. I don't know how long I've been recording for, but it feels like a long time. I'm keeping my spirits high, I'm keeping my spirits high for sure. And episode 10, we made it. So that's the end of the series. Like I told you guys, this podcast was only going to be 10 episodes and then we're done with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm just kidding. I'm going to keep this going forever. I can't wait to pass episode 15. So I can't wait for episode 16 because we had 15 episodes of the Crew podcast, which is done, canceled. So I want this to like fully be the main thing, the one with more episodes. That is actually it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time I upload.